China's State Council has approved a proposal to invest 4 trillion yuan through 2010 to help boost domestic demand. An executive meeting of the State Council said on Sunday that the country will adopt active fiscal policies and moderately easy monetary policies. Dong Wei has that story.
The meeting, presided over by Premier Wen Jiabao, said given the volatile world situation, China has to adopt flexible and prudent macro control policies. It has worked out 10 measures to boost fast but steady economic growth by expanding domestic demand. And it's estimated that investment in infrastructure, social welfare, and other key sectors will amount to 4 trillion yuan by the end of 2010. The meeting pointed out that the first thing to do is to speed up guaranteed housing projects to provide more housing for low-income people. The government will also enhance infrastructure development across the country in things such as railways, highways, and airports, and especially in rural areas. In addition, the government will also speed up the development of healthcare, cultural, and educational courses, and will enhance environmental protection projects by supporting energy saving and pollution reduction projects. In terms of its industrial development, China will stress innovation and structural adjustments by supporting the development of high-tech and service industries. Other measures also include pushing forward reconstruction work in quick-hit zones, increasing people's incomes in both rural and urban areas, launching reforms of the value-added tax, and giving more support to the financial sector. The meeting said the central government will first invest 100 billion yuan in the fourth quarter of this year, while another 20 billion yuan will be invested next year for reconstruction in quick-hit zones. The meeting stressed that although China is facing great challenges, it still has huge potential in its domestic demand, and expressed confidence in maintaining steady and fast growth. Dong Wei, CCTV.
China's central bank governor Zhou Xiaochuan says China will help stabilize international markets by maintaining its economic growth and expanding domestic demand. He made the remarks during a meeting of the G20 finance officials in Sao Paulo. Zhou added that the People's Bank of China is monitoring international financial markets to decide whether it needs to further adjust its interest rate. He says China's central bank will cooperate with the International Monetary Fund to stabilize financial markets. He also predicts economic growth of 8 to 9% for China next year, noting that the growth in the Chinese economy should help global financial markets return to normal. Well, also in Sao Paulo, the International Monetary Fund Managing Director Dominique Strauss-Kahn says China's moves to boost domestic demand will help the global economy ride out the financial crisis. China, as we just mentioned, has approved a 4 trillion yuan stimulus package that's about 586 billion US dollars.
And I'm happy to say, for instance, that the Chinese just announced a big support on the fiscal side, which is exactly in line which was we asked for almost 2 months, and what the G20 communique is explaining.